Hi, it's Miss Denise from Aram Public Library, and welcome to Cuisine for Kiddos. Well, now that the weather is getting colder, I thought it might be a nice thing to do some homemade bread. So today our recipe is going to be bread-in-a-bag mini loaves, about this size. And these are kid-friendly recipes. It's really fun to get your hands in and do the kneading. This is a recipe that will require the oven. You will be baking these at 375 for 25 minutes, so you'll need some adult help with this. Okay, my hands are washed. My counter's been wiped off. Let me show you what we'll need before we get started. We're going to need 3 cups of flour, and the recipe calls for unbleached flour, 1 cup of warm, not hot water, 4 tablespoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 3 tablespoons of cooking oil, and 1 packet of rapid rise yeast. Okay, we're ready to get started. Oh, and of course the plastic bag to do this in. So I'm going to put 1 cup of flour, the sugar, 4 tablespoons, 1 packet of yeast, and it's really important to make sure that your yeast is not outdated, so always check the date on this. And pour in the warm water. Seal up your bag. Try and get most of the air out of it. And mush. Just squeeze it. This is a fun part until it's mixed. If it's sealed at the top, that'll keep it from popping out. Okay. And then you put this mixture aside for about 10 minutes to give the yeast a chance to begin working. So I did another bag about 10 minutes ago, and this is what it looks like when the yeast begins to work. You can see those little bubbles in there. I hope you can see them. Can you see? All right. So to this mixture, we are going to add another cup of flour, the unbleached flour, the salt, and 3 tablespoons of oil. I'm just using the cooking oil. 1, 2, 3. Seal up the bag again. Mush it around some more. Oh, it's pretty well mixed. You'll be able to tell. The squeezing part is lots of fun. Okay, to that, we're going to add 1 last cup of flour. Seal the bag again and try and get the air out. And You really have to squeeze. Okay. If I weren't worried about taking too long to do this, I would probably do this for another couple of minutes. But just so you get the idea of what to do next, I'm moving to the next step. Now I'm ready to knead my flour. My counter's really clean. I wiped it off with warm soapy water, so I'm just going to do it right on my counter. But so that it doesn't stick, I've spread some flour. Now, as I said before, I probably would have done it in the bag a little bit longer, but I don't want to take up too much time because I want to show you how to knead. Just turn the bag inside out. Get off as much as you can. If you leave a little of the dough in, that's okay. Okay, so now we're just going to work this mixture until it gets nice and smooth. And this is how you knead. Use the heel of your hand, that's this part, and press. And you might need to add a little more flour. My mixture's a bit sticky, so. And you're gonna do this for about 5 minutes. I'm not going to take the whole 5 minutes to knead, just a little bit so that you can see how to do it. Can you see that it's coming together now? And after you've done this for about 5 minutes, all the flour that's on the counter should be incorporated into this dough, and it'll be nice and smooth. Just keep mixing. Okay, so after you have done this for 5 minutes, you'll be ready to put it into 2 mini loaf pans. You'll divide the dough in half, and you'll want to spray the pans lightly with cooking oil or some kind of a cooking spray so that your dough doesn't stick. And then you're going to put it in a warm place covered with a clean dish towel to rise for about, well, mine took about an hour to rise, and I'm going to show you what it looks like when it has risen. It is doubled in size. And this is going to go into a 375-degree oven to bake for 25 minutes. And when it's done, this is what it looks like. I can't wait to try some. I hope you have fun with this recipe. See you next time.